You know that famous Bible verse about love? The one from 1 Corinthians 13? It starts with, "Love is patient, love is kind." We see it on wedding invitations, on posters, in movies. But have we ever really stopped to think about what it actually means for our lives today, right now? Let's break it down, not in old stuffy language, but in a way that makes sense for our messy, complicated, beautiful modern world. The original King James Version says, "Charity suffereth long and is kind." Let's just call it real love. And it says this real love has stamina. It doesn't give up. It doesn't tap out when things get hard or when people get messy. And let's be honest, people get messy. We all do. This kind of love doesn't have an expiration date. It's not a trial subscription that you cancel when it's no longer convenient. It's in it for the long haul. And it's kind. That sounds simple, but think about it. It's about being kind even when you don't feel like it. Like when someone cuts you off in traffic and your first instinct is to lean on the horn. Or when your roommate, spouse, or kid leaves the dishes in the sink for the 100th time. Kindness in those moments isn't about being a doormat, it's a choice. It's a quiet strength that chooses grace over frustration. It's the small, everyday decision to offer a gentle word instead of a sharp one. Next up, charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. In today's terms, real love doesn't compete. It's not constantly looking over its shoulder to see who's getting ahead, who has a better car, a bigger house, or more followers online. Love isn't about one-upping your friends or silently resenting their success. It celebrates with them, genuinely. And it doesn't brag. It doesn't need to be the loudest voice in the room, constantly talking about its own achievements. It's secure. It has a quiet confidence that doesn't need external validation. It's not puffed up. It's not arrogant or self-important. It's humble. It knows its own worth without needing to prove it to everyone else. Then we get to this part. Love doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil. This is a big one. It doesn't act rude or inappropriate. It has manners, not in a stuffy, formal way, but in a way that respects others. And it doesn't demand its own way. Wow. In a world that tells us to look out for number one, this is revolutionary. It means sometimes putting someone else's needs before your own. It's about collaboration, not domination. And it's not easily provoked. It's not touchy or overly sensitive. It has a long fuse. It doesn't fly off the handle at the slightest offense. It gives people the benefit of the doubt. This flows right into the next part. It thinketh no evil. Or as some translations say, it keeps no record of wrongs. Think about that. Real love doesn't keep a mental scoreboard of every time someone has let you down. It doesn't hold grudges. It forgives and it lets go. It doesn't weaponize past mistakes in a future argument. It wipes the slate clean. How freeing is that? Now, the verse says, "Love rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth." This means love doesn't find joy in gossip, scandal, or seeing others fail. It doesn't secretly enjoy hearing bad news about someone you dislike. Instead, it celebrates what's true, what's right, what's honorable. It stands up for integrity. It roots for goodness and honesty, even when it's not the popular opinion. It finds its joy in things that are genuinely good. Finally, we have the ultimate test of love's endurance. It beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. This is the heavy lifting part of love. It bears all things. It carries weight without complaining. It supports others through their struggles. It's the friend who shows up when your world is falling apart. It believes all things. This doesn't mean being naive or gullible. It means choosing to trust, to believe the best in people instead of being cynical and suspicious. It's a default setting of trust. It hopes all things. Even when the situation looks bleak, love holds on to hope. It's the light in the darkness that refuses to be extinguished. It's the voice that whispers, "It's going to be okay," even when everything screams that it won't be. And it endures all things. It stays standing even when life is swinging hard. It weathers the storms. It doesn't break under pressure. It perseveres. This isn't some fluffy, feel-good Hallmark card version of love. This is grown-up love. It's tough, it's resilient, and it's sacrificial. It is the kind of Christ-shaped love that doesn't just sound nice but has the power to completely change our relationships, our communities, and ourselves. Even today. It's a high bar for sure, and none of us will do it perfectly. But isn't it a beautiful goal to strive for? A love that truly lasts. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that dives deep into what faith looks like in our daily lives. See you next time.